people of the internet, it's me again, Hanime on Anime, and this week will be my second video reaction. Now this week, this was the video that I actually wanted to react to first, but like I said last week, if you watched my video, I just thought it would be a cool way to commemorate International Women's Day. I hope I said that right. Again, unedited, uncensored, so I can't unedit that. Oh, and by the way, before I begin, I do want to say I did get a couple of comments on the last video that I did. Thank you guys so much. That really took me back, that really took me by surprise. I was not expecting such positive reception from that. I haven't, well, granted, I haven't checked all of the responses that I got, but I know that I got 2 of them. But again, thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. I certainly appreciate all of, I know that I probably have very modest views, both on my blog and with these videos, but I appreciate every bit of it. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you guys enough, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again. But, anyways, well, also, I hope you guys up in the northern states stayed warm, especially with Winter Storm Stella, or as Stephen Colbert called it, Winter Storm Crazy Balls. I'm a big Stephen Colbert fan, too. But, yes, I hope that all of you guys in the northern states, had stayed warm. So, anyways, I got all that rambling out of the way. So, let's get started on this week's video reaction of WatchMojo.com's top 10 anime movies. And like I said, this was supposed to be the first video that I was supposed to react to, but it wasn't. So, let's get started. And this week, I'm in my office, not my living room for this, so
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime movies of all time. Number 10, Porco Rosso.
Sorry, and I didn't mean, well, okay, I did mean to pause it, but not really. But I did want to mention that I have seen this countdown before, but it's been a while. I mean, I know what the number 1 pick was for this, but again, I don't remember all of the others. It's awful. Again, I just wanted to make a note of that.
This exciting adventure is the creation of Hayao Miyazaki, considered by many to be the king of anime.
And it's no surprise that the majority of Miyazaki's films wind up on this list. Okay, not majority.
Typical dashing, brave,
yeah, okay, I did remember that much.
Happens that he looks like a pig.
Now that is going to cost you.
That's anime for you. Some characters look like pigs.
Moments of great beauty and tenderness are juxtaposed with electrifying excitement, making for a fantastical good time.
Can't you shut them up? I told you that we shouldn't have taken them all.
This is what happens when you bring kids on a plane. Another Miyazaki film.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Also brought to you by Miyazaki, this post
that was a weird way of saying Nausicaa.
Substantially different from traditional anime. War has devastated the earth, creating a jungle full of mutated creatures and leaving few areas habitable for humans.
This was actually one of Miyazaki's first films. Not his first directorial debut, but it was one of his first original works.
But that desire is endangered when other groups threaten war on the mutants, and she must use all her skills and resources to restore harmony.
You gotta admit, Nausicaa's pretty awesome.
Number 8, Perfect Blue. If Alfred Hitchcock and David Lynch collaborated on an animated film, the result might be something like this. Directed by Satoshi Kon, this bizarre thriller follows a former pop singer who has changed her career path and image by starring in a TV series and finds herself threatened by a stalker. Addressing issues of identity in the internet age, the film...
I'd be scared if that guy was after me, too! And another Miyazaki film! Yay!
Number 7, Princess Mononoke.
But for what it's worth, I love this
Miyazaki
movie.
Grossed an astounding
Doggy!
$150 million.
Okay,
in
big
7
doggy.
months in Japan, making it the most successful Japanese film to that point. And it's easy to see why. Princess Mononoke's story of mystical
Yes, and I talked
animal
over
gods
that.
battling
This
the
was
evil
one of the
queen
highest
is an
grossing films
ecological
in
epic
Japan
that never skims
until
romance.
Titanic came out, and then it beat it. Oh, well, shit. Bye-bye, arms.
And as usual, there's the stunning animation that is the hallmark of a Miyazaki film.
Of course!
Number 6, Cowboy Bebop.
Okay,
the
can I
movie.
say for the record, and I remembered this one being on the list too, but like, I love Cowboy Bebop. It's one of my favorite series of all time, but I didn't think the movie, well, okay,
These cowboys are futuristic
the movie was
interplanetary
wonderful. I
travelers,
loved
and
it,
they're
but
tracking down a mass murderer
I
before
didn't
he can
think it
carry
was
out
that good
his
to be
next
one of the
evil
best
plan.
anime movies of all time. There's
The plot is
probably
pretty
one that I
savage,
could
but
think
the
of that could have
characters,
taken its
dialogue,
place.
And detailed yet fluid animation are anything but.
Oh, Spike, how I love thee!
Number 5, Spirited Away.
And this makes the, okay, let me count.
Released
It was
in
Pokoroso,
2001,
Nausicaa,
Miyazaki's
Princess
Spirited Away
Mononoke.
became the first anime to
This one.
win the Oscar for Best Animated Film, beating Hollywood blockbusters like Ice Age and Lilo and Stitch. And it's
You
no
gotta
wonder.
give him credit
It's a
for
lost
that.
little girl story.
Plus, if
complete
I'm not
with fascinating
mistaken,
and
the
grotesque
girl who,
characters,
okay, pause.
lessons in learning
Pause for just a
self-assurance,
minute. Pause for just a minute. If I'm not mistaken, the girl who played Lilo in Lilo and Stitch actually plays the main character in Spirited Away. Plus, and I know I was counting how many Miyazaki films got mentioned on this list, which is a bunch, and I think there's like 2 more that are on this list. So, this isn't even the last one, but like, this one, of all of the Miyazaki films that are on this list, this one definitely deserves a, yes, it needs to be on here, because you cannot deny that it did win an Oscar. No other anime film in history has done that. So, you have to give this film the credit that it's due. Okay, back to
and
the
gorgeous
reaction,
CGI
excuse
enhanced
me.
animation that adds up to a spirited package you can't turn away from.
I have no comment on that. That's just creepy.
Number 4, Ghost in the Shell.
Reviewed that recently for
What is human?
Flashback
What
February.
is real, and which applies to a cyborg cop.
You're treated like other humans, so stop with the eggs.
I was gonna, I would have made a joke about the whole whitewashing and Scarlett Johansson thing, but
Deep themes lie
I'd have
underneath
gone
the sci-fi
overboard
adventure
with
surface of
that.
This movie, in which nothing is exactly what it seems, and the puppet master runs the show.
and I think it's those themes. I
Director
felt like
Mamoru
this one
Oshii's
should have
distinctive
been
personal
higher
touch
up
is
on the
evident,
list,
even amid the mind-boggling
because
technological
this
design
really is
and
one of the
action
more
sequences
memorable
that
anime
inspired the makers
films.
of The Matrix.
But I don't know why they didn't put it higher. It's just like, why? Why do you not do that? Come on. This film is awesome.
Number 3, Grave of the Fireflies. This Isao Takahata masterpiece is one of the most
Wait,
heartwarming
okay.
and moving depictions.
I think I lied about
of
this one,
war
but it was
on
still
ordinary
Studio Ghibli.
people
It
ever
counts!
set the sun.
You could still say it's Miyazaki because it's Studio Ghibli,
Released in
but
1988, it follows 14-year-old Saita and his little sister during the final days of World War II. Orphaned and alone, they attempt to survive in a world that has no use for them. Few films of any kind are
that's a-
so powerful.
yeah. Aw, man! You telling me that the
Number
bomb
2,
didn't fall on
My
it?
Neighbor Totoro.
I don't know. I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies.
Miyazaki's 1988 masterwork is that rare movie that truly deserves to be called both joyous and whimsical. And it accomplishes this while still containing scenes that...
Okay, pause again really quick. It's mind-boggling to me how this one got number 2. Don't get me wrong. I have seen this movie. It's a wonderful movie. It's very well animated, but there's no real plot to it. I mean, I feel like the last little bit of it, especially when the little sister, and for the life of me, I don't remember what her name is. The the last, like, little bit of the film where the little sister gets lost, I felt like they kind of threw that in there. I mean, it's like, I just don't know. I don't know.
Here is this
Although,
maze.
you gotta admit, this is the film that made Totoro the face of Studio Ghibli. But I still don't think it warrants it being number 2. I'm sorry.
Superbly
I don't.
animated and delicate without being fragile, My Neighbor Totoro creates a fantasy world of innocence and charm that will captivate even the most cynical with its mystical forest world and adorable spirits.
The trees are parting.
Favorite?
Number
This
1.
is my favorite, but again, I knew Akira was number 1.
Generally considered the film that brought anime to the attention of a worldwide audience,
Yes.
1988's Akira is filled with the vibrant color, visual stylization.
Okay, one
and
last pause, I promise. But yeah, like, and it takes how many more countdowns for the narrator to say Akira with the proper Japanese pronunciation? But then again, I always tell people that, at least in my opinion, if you say an anime name or Japanese name without the proper pronunciation, the pronunciation police will not come and get you, I promise. It's okay. But still, it kind of annoyed me a little bit.
kinetic energy that define the genres for so many. Director Katsuhiro Otomo captures
Who also
raw
wrote the
energy
manga.
and places it front and center.
Not that we're being
creating a
narcissistic or
cyberpunk
anything.
film that is brash and at times harsh, but
Yes.
never less than enthralling.
Yes, this is also true. And like I said, I am a huge fan of this film. I can attest to all of this.
Post-apocalyptic dystopias were never so much fun.
And it stops being the best film ever when you watch this scene right here. I kid you not. Funny fact, I
Do you agree
actually...
with our list? Which anime
It was
movie
that
is your
scene right
favorite?
there
For more top 10
that actually kept me from watching Akira for about 6 months. Little known fact. That was a very short video. I thought it was longer. But, okay. Okay, final comments. Like I said, it's been a while since I actually saw that video, but then again, I was not surprised by the top pick, because that was the one thing I remembered. Plus, I remembered that Cowboy Bebop, the movie, was on the list. I remembered that there were a buttload of Studio Ghibli films in that list as well. Most of them by Miyazaki. Grave of the Fireflies, I think, is the exception. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. You know, I guess I really wasn't all that surprised. What more can you say? And again, I felt like this was really, really short. Not that I'm going to sit here and ramble, because I feel like I've done that enough in this video already. But still, like I said, unedited and uncensored. So, yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about this. Oh, and I did want to make a tiny little mention of this, but there may or may not have been some movies on this list that will actually appear in my Miyazaki May month reviews. Spoiler alert! I'm not going to say what those were. But, yeah, I think you can guess. At least one of them, I think you can guess. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. That's all that I've got for today. So, until next time. Oh! Sorry. My mind suddenly went blank on me. But, no video reaction next week. Next week, I will actually be going back to doing my usual blog posts. And next week will be my character of the month. So, be sure to go check that out. And if you're watching this video, make sure you go to hanimeonanime.com/blogger. It's on Google Blogger. Or, yeah. Although, I'll be sure to leave the link to my blog in the comments, or the description below. So, yeah, be sure to check that out. Don't just watch my videos. I've got a lot more cool stuff. So, till next time that I do my, that I do another video reaction, have a nice day!